Knicks family, what is popping? You probably seen me talking over the pregame. I mean, not the pregame, right in the beginning, because I hit the wrong button and you couldn't hear me. But you can hear me now. You should be able to hear me now. I'm notorious for hitting the wrong button. So if you're new, get used to it, because it happens. It happens. So you probably just see me looking at you talking and nothing coming out. Hey, happens like that sometimes. People that's on the replay are probably going to look at it and say, what's the sense in watching this guy? Can't even hear him, but it's cool. We're here now. Can the New York Knicks do it again, ladies and gentlemen? Can the Knicks do it again? I hope so. We'll see. We'll definitely find out tonight. It's going to be a good basketball game, I think. I think that the Knicks match up well with the Indiana Pacers. And it's going to be it's definitely going to be a good game. I think it's going to. I don't want to say definitely. You can never say definitely with the Knicks, right? Not with this team right now because they're young. But I think it's going to be a good game because they match up very, very well. And just to remind everyone, before we get to breaking down the team, January 21st, Martin Luther King's Day. The Knicks versus the Thunder. We get a private lounge on Chase Bridge. Food and non-alcoholic beverages are included. Courtside at pregame shoot around and a mini tour of MSG. Tickets are available now. Go to nothingbutnicks.com/NBK events and get yours now. Anyway, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the New York Knicks. We got Viv in the video chat. We're about to get down and dirty and see if we can pull out this win. Robert Parrish, thank you for the super chat. Let's beat the Pacers. No doubt. Let's go get this one. I want it. I want it bad. We win this, we're 3-5, and we're looking good. Starting lineups. As far as I know, are the same. Frank Ntilikina starting at the 1. Tim Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Damian Dotson at the 3. Noah Vonleh at the 4. Mitchell Robinson at the 5. We've played well for 7 of 8 quarters. No reason to change right now. We've been playing well. We'll see if we can replicate it. See if we can play well again. And, we're at home, man. Let's pull off a victory. Let's pull off a win. We're going to go ahead and get to our video chat. We got Viv in the video chat. We're going to go ahead and get to it. Viv, what do you think about this game?
I think this game will be a good challenge for the team because the Indiana Pacers are they're a tough, scrappy team.
Yep.
Obviously, Victor Oladipo is going to provide a significant challenge for our guards. So I'm curious to see how well whoever is defending him, most likely Frank, how well he can defend him. And I guess the key will be keeping Miles Turner and forcing him to shoot low percentage shots. He's kind of started the season off a little bit rough in that sense. He hasn't had many people expected him to have a breakout year to start the season, and he hasn't had that yet. So we can't let him try to have a breakout game against us.
Right.
So we got to be a little bit careful of that. And then the second thing is for our bench unit particularly is to watch out for Doug McDermott. We know how Doug McDermott was used on the team last year. So, I hope we do good enough scouting to make sure he doesn't pull those same tricks against us.
Yeah.
And, if we just have that same level of energy that we had in the Brooklyn game and we keep it translated tonight.
Yep.
I believe that we should put up a good fight.
And I forgot, man. You spoke about Doug McDermott. I forgot all about Kyle O'Quinn.
Yeah, actually, I didn't mention him intentionally because he's I think the third man in the rotation. I think he's I think Sabonis or something is Miles Turner's backup center. So, Kyle's not getting a lot of minutes, so I didn't want to mention him in that sense because I don't think he's going to have a large role unless someone gets into foul trouble.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We got Ant in the chat. Ant, what's popping, man?
What's up, man? I honestly think we win this one. It's always good to have a good showing on ESPN. Mm-hmm. That's always nice. But yeah, I think we won this one. I think we finally get off to a good start. Yeah, I think it'll be an exciting game. A little back and forth, but I think we pull it out. A close game. I think we win it.
Yeah, I hate playing. I really do. I hate playing on national TV sometimes because you get a bunch of announcers that know nothing about the Knicks. Sometimes if we're playing on national TV and Mike Breen is on TV or whoever, that's cool. But when we're playing with guys, and I don't know who's announcing tonight, but when we're playing and there's announcers that really just are kind of casual watchers of the Knicks, and they start talking junk, it bothers me. It makes me upset.
Me too. That's why I say it's always good to win on national TV. When we're playing bad, I can't stand it.
Oh my gosh. I know. And even though we're doing things different, you can almost guarantee they're going to bring up something from the past. Right. They're going to say, well, the Knicks are good at doing this. We'll see if they're going to continue to build. They'll bring up some past stuff. Maybe they won't. Who knows? No,
I don't stop. ESPN, they will. They'll find a reason to talk about Melo and they'll find a reason.
Right. Yeah, I forgot. It's ESPN. Of course they will. Of course they will. Let me get to a little analysis of the game before we talk some more. If you guys, I got both of you guys unmuted as I'm going through this, but just a quick team comparison. You guys can listen in. The Knicks, of course, are 2-5. The Pacers are 1-3. Points per game, the Knicks are averaging right now 106.7, and the Pacers 109. The Knicks shoot 43% from the field, while the Pacers are 50.1% from the field. And that's all, and that's a telling stat because the Pacers they're going opposite the trend a little bit. They're not playing big, with guys who are going to pound it down low, but they're kind of going opposite the trend. You'll see why. 3-point field goal percentage. The Knicks are 34.8 and the Pacers are at 43%. Assists. The Knicks average 19.7 assists per game, good for last in the league. Indiana Pacers 23.3 assists per game. The Knicks only average 13.6 turnovers, and the Pacers only average 13.9 turnovers. So both teams take care of the ball. Defensive rating, the Knicks are at a 109.6. They've dropped to 18th in the league, I believe. The Pacers are 105.9. I think they're somewhere around 10th, something like that. Rebounds per game, the Knicks, on average, we win this rebound battle. Of course, we'll see what happens tonight. The Knicks average 44.1 rebounds per game. The Pacers 40.3. But also the Pacers shoot a better percentage. So, in their game so far, there's been less rebounds to go around, at least on the offensive side of the ball. Steals per game, the Knicks are at 7.4. The Pacers are at 8.1. And blocks per game, New York 2.4. And the Pacers at 4.9. Mitchell Robinson has been starting for 2 games. We'll see if he makes a difference in the long run with blocks. But he can't be the only one. We need somebody else. I just don't see who else is going to get blocks for us because it's not going to be Enes Kanter. So I don't know who else is going to get blocks for us. But that's the team comparison. But I have some deeper stats I want you guys to listen to as we're looking through this, because I'm going to go through my keys to success. Until we prove that we can do it consistently, I'm always going to have a strong start as one of my keys. Always. Right? Until we prove we can do it consistently. Another one of my keys is to keep the 3-point attempts at their average. All right, the Indiana Pacers The Pacers average 22.6 3-point attempts per game. That's last in the league. Now, they shoot 43% from three. All right. And this is the reason why I say they're kind of going opposite the trend. I don't know if it's by design or not, but they shoot 50% from the field, but they only shoot 22.6 threes per game. They shoot 43% from the 3-point line. I don't want to let them get off. I don't know, what their strategy is, but if they shoot 22.6 3-point attempts, then I want to keep them at 22.6 3-point attempts or less, right? Let's not let them get off and shoot 33 or 35 threes tonight and hit them at a 40% clip. Let's keep them at their average. That's going to be good for us. But then that means that they score efficiently in the mid-range and they score efficiently at the basket as well, right? If they're shooting 50% from the field. So we got to play defense against these guys because they're still averaging 109 points per game. Another area is we got to take care of the basketball against this team. Here's why. Viv, you hit on it earlier. They're scrappy. They're a scrappy team, a scrappy defensive team. If we look back at the team comparison, their defensive rating is 105.9, right? And to add to that, and I guess this is probably part of the reason why they're a good defensive team. Excuse me. The Pacers force opponents into 16.3 turnovers per game. That's good for fifth in the league. But then they average 21.3 points off of turnovers, right? So they're forcing turnovers and then they're capitalizing on those turnovers. That's second in the league. Second in the league, 21.3 points off turnovers. That's second in the league. We do a good job taking care of the ball. What was it? 13.6 turnovers per game. We've got to make sure we take care of the ball tonight because they're going to capitalize off of our turnovers. Now, by comparison, the Knicks, we're not too shabby ourselves. We force opponents into 16 turnovers a game. That's good for seventh in the league. We average 18.9 points off of those turnovers. That's good for 10th in the league. So that's not too bad ourselves. But I think we need to take care of the basketball. Take care of the basketball. Let's not let them get easy buckets because they're good at it. Of course, we need to play for 48 minutes and then have good second half execution. I feel like this game is not going to be like the Brooklyn game. I think this game is going to be tight. It's going to be close. So we're going to get a better chance to see if we can execute down the stretch. So that's what I'm looking forward to this game. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this game. And I kind of skipped through the team comparison all the way to the keys to success. Well, I did the team comparison, but went through to the keys to success. And I want to get you guys' opinion about the team comparison, the keys to success. And if there's anything else that you want to add in there that you think we need to do to bring home this victory tonight. And I'm going to start with you.
I think one of the things you pointed out about Indiana being scrappy, I feel like those are the teams that we've struggled with this year. Teams that are also scrappy. It seems like the really good teams like Boston, Milwaukee, Golden State, they have a lot of talent, so they aren't as scrappy of teams. So we're able to scrap our way to stay in the games. But when we play other teams that are just as scrappy, we tend to fold sometimes. So I think that's a major part for tonight's game is we have to, out scrap them. We're not going to automatically be the hardest playing team on the court. We gotta go out there and outplay them, outwork them because they're going to play hard. So I think we need to make and take a good number of threes. They don't take a lot, but I just think just as a practice, we have to, I believe that we have to start making more threes and taking more because if not, it's gonna be hard for us to win games when we're counting by 2 and the other team is counting by 3. So we have to be more efficient because I think you pointed out they shoot 51% from the field.
They shoot 50% from the field, 43% from three.
Yeah, so they're a lot more efficient than we are.
Yeah.
So we have to be efficient. Timmy, he has to continue to take smart shots because he's a big part of our offense. Mm-hmm. So he has to make sure he's taking smart shots. And all of our guys, you have to be more efficient. I think Kanter may play a big role in this game. I think Kanter play a big role, but we just got to take smart shots. High percentage shots. I don't want to see no long twos, but go to the basket, take threes. The new NBA. We got to modernize our offense a little bit. And I think those are the keys to me. Don't fold. Okay. Play hard, play tough, and when the other team is being scrappy, we just got to continue to,
scrap with them,
out-scrap them.
Yeah, all right. Viv, what do you think, Viv?
Yeah, I just wanted to add to one of your points, in that the Pacers are the number one three-point shooting percentage team. So they make the threes at a 43% clip.
43%.
And the reason they do it is, I looked at it right now. Victor Oladipo, right? He shoots 47% from the field, and he shoots 43% from three, with over 2.3 makes a game. Bojan Bogdanovic, who is a three, he shoots 53% from the field and shoots almost 54% from three. And he makes 2 threes a game. Then you got someone like Corey Joseph, right? I mean, this is a small sample size. He shoots 57% from three, and he shoots over 53% from the field. Guys like Tyreek Evans, he shoots 47% from three. So Doug McDermott shoots 43%. So they don't take a lot of threes, but when they do take the threes, they hit it at a high clip.
Right.
And they're also shooting efficiently, like you said, from two. I'm looking at their percentage right now. 47% from two for Oladipo is a pretty good percentage.
It's great
for a two-guard.
Yeah,
great percentage.
Great.
And Bogdanovic is 53% from the field. Thaddeus Young, 55%. Miles Turner, 51%. Corey Joseph, 54%. Sabonis, 63%. So they're all McDermott, 54%. So they all can shoot it very efficiently. So what we need to do is we have to prevent them from shooting efficiently in the first place. So the way to do that is we need to take better shots, and we need to, in order to take better shots, we have to move the ball. Yeah. And one of the interesting things, I caught a little bit of Terry and Trey's. They were the Knicks practice yesterday, and I caught a little bit of their YouTube video. And one of the things they mentioned is that one of the drills they were doing was that they were doing like a passing drill at practice, where you had to pass the ball at least 10 times before taking a shot.
Right.
So it seems encouraging, because it's showing us that Fizz is trying to emphasize the importance of trying to take good shots and trying to move the ball around to take those good shots. So I hope some of those lessons he took, that the players took in that practice, can be applied today. If we can move the ball around, we're going to hit better shots, and the more efficient we can shoot, there's a lower probability of the Pacers making higher efficient shots, because we don't want to get them on the break, because the moment we get them on the break, they're gonna hit a lot of easy shots.
Exactly. And I want to watch their offense, because with so many people shooting as efficient as they do, what it tells me is that they really run an offense and get guys open looks. They run their offense. It's not going to be a bunch of, they're scoring 109 points per game. There's not going to be a whole bunch of one-on-one. There's going to be some one-on-one, of course. But there's not going to be a whole bunch of, one pass, one shot type of deals. It sounds to me like they move the ball around, get each other open shots, and that's why they're able to knock down efficient shots.
Oladipo's has the most assists in the team, and I think he's a 2. So he has 4.9 assists a game. And Darren Collison, the supposed point guard, is 4.6. So that combination alone kind of shows you that they move the ball pretty well.
Exactly.
Starting unit.
They average 23 Let me see if I can go back to the.
Yeah, they average 23 is right. Yeah, 23.3.
23.3. Yeah, 23.3 assists per game, which is, I'm not exactly what that is in the league. Somewhere
it's the middle of the pack.
In the middle of the pack, right? That's what I thought. Yeah, but that's decent enough, But it does show you that they run their offense, they move the ball, they share the ball, and which means we've got to play defense. We can't stop playing defense on the second pass or the third pass. We got to play defense back all the way to that 5 or 6 pass. Mm-hmm. Fifth or sixth pass, seventh pass. We've got to play defense all the way through. We can't. We just can't let up. We can't relax on the defensive end of the floor because they're gonna make us pay.
Yeah,
they're gonna make us pay. But I think the matchups are good, and if we can do that, I think we'll put ourselves in a chance to win. We'll put ourselves in a position to be successful if we can do some of those things. Mm-hmm. Any X factors for tonight?
For the Knicks, I mean, I guess the biggest X factor might be. That's tough. I guess it's Tim or Dot in the sense. I don't know, one of those two, but
Tim or who?
Tim or Dotson.
Dotson. Okay.
Yeah.
And any X factors for you? You think?
Mitchell Robinson. I think Mitch and Mario off the bench, I think, could be an X factor too.
Okay. All right. Ron Cleveland, what's popping, man? Glad to see you here.
Ain't much, man. I'm loving our Knickerbockers right now, man. Hey.
That's right.
Right. I saw old John Stocks. Saw with John Stocks and who's the other guy? Rod Strickland got interviewed by Stephen A. Smith. That might have been a week ago, but anyway, I saw the interview and how they, talking about our young squad, man. And Sam, you being a coach, man, and you watching the game as long as you have, man, it starts with defense, man.
Yeah.
It starts with defense. And looking at our team compared this year to last year at this time, there's no comparison, man. I mean, we've gotten better athletically. Our defense is better. And just like I said, you remember I said a long time ago, I said Frank is going to be most improved player, man. There's no doubt in my mind. And it's not, and this is the crazy thing. He's going to win that award, and it's not going to be because of the fact that he's most improved. It's going to be because that's who he's always been, but he didn't get the opportunity with Jeff.
Right. I feel you. What's your takes on the game tonight?
Tonight, I think Indiana can be had. We just need to keep Oladipo in check. And when it comes to, I heard you guys talking about those 3-point shots.
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to man up, because in that game against Brooklyn, when we looked at that game, them guys was playing individual defense and able to man up on their man. There wasn't no bunch of switching going on. They were able to stick. If we can stick and stay close, I don't care how great you can shoot. Percentages can be a little skewed. How many of those shots are you getting when you wide open, when the play break down? You know what I mean? But if you got players at your hip, it's gonna be hard to hit 3-pointers.
Yeah, I mean,
and
that's true.
That's why I say everything starts with our defense. If our defense is locked in like it was against the Nets, we got a great chance of winning tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like I was telling Viv, we got to play. We can't stop playing defense after 2 or 3 passes. We're going to have to play to the 4th and 5th pass.
And that's why I love what Fizz had to say about it when they was asking about him, with the team, what he's seen after, when they won that game. Because he said before that, they were playing like a college team. He said, they played 45 minutes. And he was right. He didn't try to blow their head up, man. It's all about staying grounded, man. Staying humble. Because at any given night, any team in the NBA can come and make you look stupid.
Right.
If you don't play defense.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you for 3 things before we get out of here. We got 3 minutes till game time. I want to know, does Frank continue to play the way he's been playing? And he's averaging 16.5 points per game. He's shooting, I think, 50% from the field over the last 2 games, 41% from 3, something like that. Does he continue to play this way tonight?
I think he does. And I said it when I talked about him being most improved. I said he would average about 15 a game.
Mm-hmm.
His offense is he's getting to the point where the confidence in the shot, you can see it, everybody's talked about it. But the thing is Frank know what he can do. And when you know as a ball player where you can get on the court, that shot has never been broken from the time he came in the league. And I heard people try to clown him. I'm like, the dude's shot looked nice. He just had to get confidence. So he has the confidence. If Fizz don't pull him the night and let him play the recommended amount of minutes, I think he could average another 15, and I would say 15 and 5 tonight.
Okay.
15 points, 5 assists, and about 5 rebounds.
All right. Does Timmy play efficient tonight again?
Hey, you know how I've been on Timmy. I'm loving Timmy right now, man. I think Fizz was the right coach to open him up. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. Tim Hardaway Jr. will be an all-star this year. He will. His game is to the next level. I'm going to give the guys credit. I can't knock him. When you balling, hey, you got to give the guys credit. If he was playing like trash, I'd call it out too.
All right. So you think he continues the efficient play tonight?
I think he does.
Okay.
He does because I think he's finally realized, Sam, hey, I can get my shot against pretty much anybody in the league. He can get his shot. I haven't seen somebody just. It's been maybe a few games in his career where I've seen people just take him up. But for the most part, that guy's been able to get his points against anybody. Just like his daddy did. So
the Knicks win or lose tonight? Real quick, Knicks win or lose?
We win. Absolutely win.
And
W.
Does Frank repeat performance for Frank?
Yep, Frank did his first 20-piece tonight.
All right. What about Timmy? Efficient play tonight?
I think so. I think yes. I think so. I think he backs. I think he comes back with another efficient night.
Okay, and winner. Well, I think you said it earlier. You said you think we get a win.
Yeah, 102-98.
All right, and Viv.
I say a win, and I think Frank will be have a similar performance. And Timmy, I don't know yet. I mean, it's hard to say.
All right. Well, fellas, I'm about to head off. It's 8:00. I'm gonna go get this game started. All right. I see you at the half, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy the game. I think the Knicks are gonna win tonight. I actually think Timmy's gonna play a little bit less efficient tonight because there's going to be it's going to be a tough, scrappy game, and I think he's going to have to fight for a lot of his buckets. I think Frank. Frank's already shooting inefficiently. He's shooting 40% from the field, 41% from 3. I think Frank may struggle on the offensive side of the floor because it's going to be tough. You got a small guard in Darren Collinson who is going to be able to get up underneath him, I think, if that's who's guarding him. So I think we're gonna need an X factor to win the game, but I do think we're gonna win the game. But I think we're gonna need an X factor like Mario Hezonja, Alonzo Trier, one of those guys to come off, or maybe even Trey Burke. But guys, I will see you at the half, and be with us. Peace.